Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So we'll be talking about include ones, require and require ones. So require and include statements in PHP are used to include external files into our scripts. So let's say in a scenario like this, I created this header.php. Then in the header.php, I just did an echo. I'm an external file with a line break. We normally use this kind of approach to do separation of concern. Let's assume building a website. I can put the header in a file called header.php, then the footer in a file called footer.php. So that way, let's assume this is the main page index.php. I don't need to start writing anything concerning the doc type, head, and all that. All I need to do is just to include it in my page and also include the footer so that I won't need to be repeating myself. So we'll be starting with the include. So for me to include this header.php in my index.php, all I need to do is to write include. Then you specify the part of the file. So I'll just write header.php. So as I've written it like this, if I go to this browser and hit refresh, you can see we're having an external file. So I'll just duplicate this again so that you can see with example what I'm talking about. So let me just do this like 3 times. So if I hit on refresh, you can see that this header.php is running 3 times. So I've included it in my page and it's running 3 times. So the include ones, what it does is, assuming you just want to have this header.php once in your file, you don't want it to run 2 times. So maybe in case you mistakenly include it anywhere in your page, you just want it to be included once. So you can see that if you're using just normal include, it's going to be running this script anytime you write this include statement. So if I change this to include once, so I've changed the three of them to include once. So let me just refresh the page so that you see what will happen. As you can see, it's just printing an external file once. So by using include once you have included this file in our page, it's not going to include it again. That's the beauty of using include once. Then let's talk about something else that differentiates the include from the require. So let's assume instead of, okay, let me just clean this one. So let's assume instead of writing header.php, I specified a different a wrong path. Let me just say I put headers.php. Then let me create another line. Then I'll write header.php. Then copy this again. Write header.php. So I'll change this thing from include once to include. So you can see in the first one I put a wrong part, which is headers. Then the second and the third one I use just the right part, header.php. If I refresh this page, you can see that it's giving us a warning to show that this file does not exist. Then this header.php actually ran here. Then this header.php actually ran here. That's why it got printed out. So whenever you are using include, if the file is not there, you just get a warning, then the file will continue to run. But assuming we are using something like on require here, so I've changed these three to require. So if I hit refresh, you can see we are getting a fatal error. So once we get a fatal error, the remaining section of the script is not going to run. So that's the difference between include and require, whether it's include once or require once. So I used include once and put a wrong part, which I said headers.php. Then after that I did echo next line. So if I refresh this, you can see that we are getting a warning, and after this the echo next line got printed out on the browser. But assuming this is require once, so as I'm using require once and I specify the wrong part, if I hit refresh, we are getting a fatal error, and this echo next line didn't get printed out. So that's the difference between include once, require, and require once. So thank you for watching to the end. Make sure you hit on the subscribe button and hit on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime I upload a video. Also like, share, and comment. Thank you.